Welcome to the channel, I'm Hayes. I talk movies all day, sometimes I'll talk about games, so subscribe right now if you want to be entertained. And today, I want to talk about Without Remorse that actually just got released today, just got done watching it, and yeah, I want to talk about this movie. I want to do a review. Now here's the thing, this is a review, so I'm not going to get too much into spoilers and plot details and that whole thing. However, it is a review, so I might say some things that you might not want to hear if you haven't seen the movie, okay? So what I say for now is, if you're a hardcore Michael B. Jordan fan, then yeah, you're probably just going to go ahead and watch it anyway. If you're not a hardcore Michael B. Jordan fan, then, well... So let me start off with what I liked about this film. I liked that the story was really engaging from beginning to end. I just felt like they had a very clear direction of what they wanted to do and how they wanted to do it. I never really felt confused at any point as to what was going on, but at the same time, I felt like they also did enough to keep you in the dark a little bit so you don't know too much. Because as you're watching, you do get the feeling that there are some secrets going on. You may be some people that you can't quite fully trust, or maybe you can. You don't know. You just got to keep watching to find out. But it lets you know that there's more to it than what you're seeing. Also like that it was very intense as well. There's various times where I was just on the edge of my seat, just genuinely wondering what is going to happen in this scene. There's always a sense of real danger for the characters. Nobody feels in... And by the time you get to the end, you see how everything comes together and how everything wraps up. I did feel that ending was very satisfying. Now, I'm not super familiar with Tom Clancy's books. I have played some of the video games like Splinter Cell, Rainbow Six, a little bit of The Division, and a tiny bit of Ghost Recon. So I can't tell you how accurate the characters are to the books and what happens and that kind of thing. But based on what I've played of the video games, it did feel pretty faithful to the source material, or at least as faithful to the source material of the video games that probably weren't very faithful to the books, to be honest. But and it was a little bit of a nod for the fans as well. I don't know if that's from the book, if that's just how it was written, or if that's something they did for the film, but either way, it was pretty cool. Now let me talk about what I didn't like about this movie. Now, I don't know if it's the way the characters were written, or the way the characters were directed, or some combination of the two, but the acting felt so off. Like, so many times it felt like they were delivering the dialogue just really wooden, really awkward. It felt like there was supposed to be these super cool, epic lines that just came out so mundane. Now, Michael B. Jordan I've seen in other movies, Jamie Bell I've seen in other movies, Guy Pearce of course is a legend that's been doing this for longer than a lot of us have even been alive. The other actors I'm not too familiar with, but I'm inclined to believe it wasn't their performing ability that was the problem. But you know what, maybe that is just the way these characters are supposed to be. Oh, another thing I liked, by the way, is that some really cool fight scenes in there, so it's good to see Michael B. Jordan putting his Killmonger training to good use. And speaking of Killmonger, little bit of trivia, Jodie Turner-Smith was in a movie with Daniel Kaluuya and is now in a movie with Michael B. Jordan, who are both in Black Panther. But overall, I thought the film was okay. If you're a Michael B. Jordan fan, you're probably gonna watch it anyway. If you're a Tom Clancy fan, you're probably gonna watch it anyway. If you're into good action movies, then I mean, maybe. It's not a must-see movie in my opinion. Barely even a should-see. If you don't already have Amazon Prime, this is not the reason to get it. And if you do have Amazon Prime, then yeah, they've got much better movies, to be honest. But I don't know, maybe you're bored one day and you feel like checking it out. You know, it's not a terrible movie. It's just, yeah, actually that's a little bit unfair. It's more, But that's what I think of Without Remorse. What do you think of Without Remorse? Let me know down below, and while you're there, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a suggestion if you don't mind.